What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. You guys know how we do it every single day. Just taking requests, man. Requests all the time, so make sure you drop your request down in the comments section. Today's request, though, is coming from a few people for a specific build. Jason Timmerman, Diamond 322 Gaming, Puppy Gamers 247, and Michelle Morgan all want to see Roadkill's SEMA build Drift Cuda, the Fishtail, man. Now, I've seen this one pop up a few times on the channel, which is why I decided to do this build, and I did a little bit of research on this one. It's not something that I've even heard about before this build showed up, and this car looks absolutely sick, man. So obviously we're gonna have to start with not a Challenger, but where's that Cuda at? Now, by the looks of it, we don't even have a Cuda, so I think this 1970 Challenger is gonna have to do the job. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can find a Fishtail Skin, so I'm just gonna type that in. And as you guys can see, we do have a couple of options. I'm going to go ahead and go with this one right here, since the hood on the Fishtail Cuda is actually off the car, so it being blacked out, I think is going to be perfect. So with that being said, I guess the only thing left to do is buy the car and get into this build. So as always, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, as well as head on over to the Facebook page. A link is going to be down in the description. Once that page reaches 1,000 likes, I'm going to be doing a 1 million credit giveaway for people who are playing Forza Horizon 3. So definitely check that out, and I'm going to post more details on that giveaway when we get closer to the goal. Now, as far as the engine goes, I believe the Drift Cuda has a Gen 3 6.4 liter Hemi V8. So we're going to see if we can find something that's going to replicate that. There we have a 6.5 liter V12. That's not going to do. V10 or a 6.2 liter. I think the 6.2 liter V8 is probably going to be our best option for this one. Obviously, we need to leave the drivetrain rear wheel drive. Now, as far as the body kits go, this thing has an aggressive front splitter on there. So luckily, Forza has provided us something similar. Now, the rear end on this, I believe, has a slight lip. But that big lip, I think, is going to have to do for now. Obviously, the hood, there's going to be no cowl induction or big-ass scoop on the front of this one, man. We're just going to leave the hood the way that it is for now. As far as the wheels and tires go, this is going to be a drift car, but we're going to have to put a race tire compound. Now, unfortunately, Horizon, normally they'd give you the Horizon Edition compound, the Forza compound. This actually is disappointing, since this specific car does have the tire letters. I was almost positive we were going to be able to get the tire letters on this car, but I guess you can't win them all, Forza. You can't win them all. Obviously, we're going to beef up the tires front and back. Now, I do have an idea of the wheel already that I want to put on this car, and that is going to be this Comp Motive ML. Now, I'm just going to search through a couple more options, because that one's not really looking exactly how I would want it. I think these roadie forms are actually going to be a little bit of a better fit for our car. Now, the wheels on this car, I'm going to say, are a 17, so we're just going to go ahead and big up our wheel size front and back to a 17-inch wheel. This thing is starting to look sick right now. Drivetrain, obviously, we're going to have to upgrade that clutch. The transmission's definitely going to need to be upgraded, because Lord knows that stock transmission isn't going to be able to hold all the power from this new crate engine V8. Brakes, even though you don't need brakes to drift, they're nice to have when you want to stop. We are going to slam this thing to the ground. Any roll bars, front and back. Now, if I had to guess correctly, I'd say this thing was completely gutted, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that. Now, as far as the engine goes, I think we're not going to need too much more power. I'm just going to do an intake and an exhaust to let that crate motor breathe. Oh, we got a supercharger too. Well, let's go ahead and upgrade that supercharger, man. What the hell? I don't believe the Drift Cuda was supercharged, but since we did the motor swap, came with the supercharger, I think it's going to be good. So we're going to go ahead and install this setup, $71,000. No big deal. So next up, we need to jump into the tuning. Now, from what I can tell, this car is absolutely slammed to the ground. So I'm going to go ahead, lower the front all the way, leave the back up just a little bit to give it that nice raked look. We should check out the transmission too while we're in here. Check out our gearing. Max speed of 284. I think we can do a little bit better than that. Oh, and we're getting a better acceleration time. What do you think about that, man? Tuning really does work. Let's see here. Acceleration still the same. Our top speed looking good at 320. I think that's going to be all right. So let's go ahead and install that up. And we got the paint job all taken care of. So I think it's just about time to take this thing out on the road. Now, obviously, this is a Challenger, so it is not a Cuda. But hey, man, I think it looks pretty legit, man. I know there's going to be somebody that... I think people do this on purpose. I'll make a video. I'll say, like... Let's just say, for instance, I did the... what was it? The M4... Fousey Tubes M4... Our fourth, he's got like a 435 or something like that, and I said there's no 435, so we're gonna do this M4. And people in the comments were just like busting my ass. I don't know if they're just trolling, like doing it on purpose, but I mean, come on, guys. I know it is a Challenger and not a Cuda, but it's the best that we can do, man. Man, this thing is. Oh man, okay, all right, we're causing accidents already. Mucho wheel spin, all the way into third gear, still spinning, banking it off that red line. This guy, what are you even doing, pal? Do you know you just wrecked right now? Jesus. Anyways, this thing is an absolute monster, man. Like, holy cow. What a beast. I mean, everything looks pretty legit, man. The only thing that I wish we could do... Oh, man, I am messing up my driving right now. The only thing I really wish that we could do is put some tire letters on here, man. I think this thing would look just about perfect. Damn. Woo, look out. Beauties, man. Accident just happened over there. So the question being, I guess, will it drift? Absolutely. Is it the most ideal drift car? By no means. But anybody who knows Roadkill and, you know, watches their videos for quite, or has been watching their videos for quite a while, I should say, they're classic muscle car, big V8 guys. Whereas for, you know, us modern generation of young car guys, when we think of drift missiles, we think like, you know, Sylvia, 240, BMW M3s, 350Zs, things of that nature. So it's not, I mean, it drifts. It really does. Big old V8 in it. I think it works really nice, man. I think, honestly, I'd have to really... I don't even think I've seen a video of this car in action, which I probably should have done before I started this build, but... Wow, man. If it like, rips at... What? I think that was the street car, man. It sounded like a turbo. Yeah, if this thing rips in any way like it does in this game in real life, it is definitely a monster. Let's see if we can get a little straight. Oh, messing up that Cobra. 2 classics in one. Wrecking stuff right now, man. Woo! Up into 6th gear. cutting that traffic, man. Come on. "300 kilometers an hour. Come on." Oh, hitting some traffic. I just demoed that guy's car, man. Sorry, Burrs. Sorry, brah. With your green chrome. So yeah, man. I think this build turned out really good, man. I'm quite impressed with it. You guys let me know what you thought of it down in the comments section. Let me know if you think I'm an idiot for using a Challenger because it's not the actual car. But hey, man, look at it. We got the skin, so I couldn't have been the only person with this idea, right? So let's just get the little side profile shot. I think that is a nice one, man. So as always, I'm thinking we're probably going to put this video to rest. So if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys want to see more. You're not subscribed already, click subscribe. Also, head on over to the Facebook page. That's about it, man. So with that being said, I am your boy, Denali, A to the K, Don Squally. And we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Oh, 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 no. Oh, oh, no. Oh. Oh, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.